Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm bringing you a tower workout that is all about your spine. It's about moving that spine in all planes of motion and a feel good workout that is all about your spinal health. We are going to be using our tower today with our push through bar. My push through bar is attached to my blue short spring sprung from the top. I am also going to have my yellow long springs handy and available, ready to go. They can be on the floor or I have them behind on my back eyelets on my tower. You also going to need your roll down bar. So I have it already attached to one set of my yellow long springs. The last few minutes of class, we're going to disconnect the push through bar, add the dowel bar, and get a little bit deeper into the work that we've been moving towards in the class. So once you have your props gathered and ready to go, this workout starts now. All right, so once you're ready, you're going to go ahead, find yourself sitting down on your mat. You're going to place your feet up against your risers. Now from here, you can keep your feet straight or you can keep them slightly bent depending on your hamstrings. I want you to draw those shoulders back, draw those abs in, find yourself sitting up nice and tall, back up over your sitting bones. From here, you're going to go ahead, grab the push through bar in front of you. And then from here, slowly go ahead, let's drop those shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin ever so slightly towards your chest. And from here, I want you to bend that push through bar, push that push through bar down towards your toes. So bending through the arms, straightening the arms, then reaching down towards the toes. So again, your distance may not be very far this time. We're just beginning to warm up. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly articulate yourself up. Bring that back up over the spine. You're going to stack that spine up straight and bend at the elbows. Just staying right here. Again, inhale. Exhale, slowly articulate yourself down, pushing that bar down through your toes. Folding yourself in half, maybe trying to get just a tiny bit deeper this time. Rolling yourself on up, stacking that spine up tall over those hips, bending at those elbows. Last two here. Stacking that spine. Remember, this is a relaxation class all about lengthening and stretching that spine so you breathe how you feel works with your body. This time, when you stack that spine, you're going to come up sitting nice and tall with those elbows bent where we started. But this time I want you to continue reaching up. Now push those arms straight up towards the clouds. Reach those arms. Now from here, I want you to drop those shoulders back. Bring those shoulders into retraction. Protract them away. Keep those abs drawn in. Retract. Protract those shoulders. Last one here. Retract. Protract those shoulders. Now going into full body movement, hold on to that bar, draw that chin towards the chest, articulate yourself down, bend those elbows. Reach that bar towards your toes. Finding a little bit more length now that maybe you're getting a little bit warmer. Slowly stacking that spine, full body movement here, bending the elbows, reaching the arms up tall. You're going to protract, retract, bend the elbows, reach down through your toes. Two more just like this, stacking that spine, reaching those arms up high. Automatically you're in protraction, so retract them down, protract, bend the elbows, push through. Last one. Reach it up. Retract. Protract. Bend the elbows. Come down to your starting position. Push through one last time. And slowly come on up. We're going to take those feet, we're going to open them wide on the around your reformer or your mat. If you're on a mat, just open up your legs a little bit wider. From here, now you're sitting on top of your sitting bones. So hands are coming in onto that push through bar. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest and you're going to push through that bar. Now maybe you can get a little bit deeper, stretching that spine. Now I want you to think about your shoulders, dropping them away from your ears. Draw those abs in. Articulate yourself up. Bring the arms all the way up overhead. Reach up tall. Pull it down. You're going to reach through that push through bar. Again, finding more length, maybe dropping that chest a little bit closer. Articulating that spine back up. Reaching those arms up overhead. Think about those shoulders, drop them back and down. Protract them. Bend the elbows. Push through. Last one here. Arms are protracted. Retract those shoulders. Protract. Bend the elbows. And come on down. Push through this last time. Draw those abs in. Articulate yourself up. Stacking that spine up nice and tall. And drop those shoulders. From here, you're going to go ahead, take one foot. I'm going to be taking my left foot. I am going to be taking my left foot and bringing it over towards the right tower pole. From here, my right foot is going to come over onto the floor with a bent knee. Now my inside hand, which is my left hand, has the push through bar. From here, my free hand is going to reach out tall, sit up nice and tall, draw those abs in, bring those shoulders back and down. We're coming in for lateral flexion, really push through that bar, flat foot, reach up and over, push that bar through and try to reach just a little bit longer. Feel this whole side open up. Slowly come on up. Bring your arm back down to neutral. Again, let's reach up and over. This time when you're reaching over through that push-through bar, I want you to hold it there. Now from here, I want you to take your gaze up to the clouds, open up that chest, close it down. Slowly come on up. Last two. We're going to add that chest opening, so really reach through. Try to find more length this time. As you're reaching, drop the shoulder underneath you. As you're reaching long, open up that chest to the clouds. Close it down. Slowly come on up. Let's reach up and over for lateral flexion. Open that chest. Close the chest down. Bring it all the way up. This is our last one. When that arm comes to neutral, Go ahead, relax those shoulders. Leg that's up against the tower is going to come into a figure 4. This leg on the floor can come behind you into a bent Z position, or if you want more, you can extend the leg out. Try to rotate your hips as best you can. From here, working on this oblique side, you're going to go ahead, push that bar through. Reach yourself down, find that length. You may have to push yourself back just a little bit so you can find that length as you reach. Remember, relax those shoulders, keep them away from your ears. Draw those abs in, slowly articulate that spine up. One vertebrae at a time, come up to that back extension. Open up that chest proud to the clouds. We have 3 more here. Articulate yourself down. Try to push, find that length from the tip of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Inhale, articulate yourself up. Come up into that back extension. Last 2. Slowly draw those abs in, roll yourself up, coming into that back extension. Last one here. This time when you come up, after this back extension, drop those shoulders back to neutral. You can take that long leg or that Z leg, bring it slowly around, and we are going to come up onto quadruped here. So both hands onto that bar, coming up to a high kneel. From here, going to a kneeling roll down, so tuck that chin towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself on down. Drop those shoulders back, send that booty wide. Long behind you, find that length, keep those abs drawn in. From here, take an inhale. Slowly articulate that spine up. As you come up sitting tall, drop those shoulders back and down. Let that head grow tall. Last 3. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Roll yourself on down. Elongate that spine. Send that bum to the wall behind you. Reach those arms long. Drop that head in between those arms. Keep those abs drawn in. Inhale, articulate it up. Exhale, slowly stack that spine. Relax those shoulders. Tuck the chin. Feel each vertebrae move independently of each other. Feel those shoulders push back and down, that bum reach long behind you. Find that space in that spine. Inhale, roll it on up. One more here. Drop those shoulders. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Dive forward, reach that boom behind you, relax those shoulders. Take an inhale, draw those abs in, slowly articulate yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. When you come stack yourself up tall, drop those shoulders back and down. And now I'm going to take my right foot and bring it over to my left tower pole. So from here, my right foot is coming over to the left pole, and now my left foot is sitting straight. My knee is facing forward. From here, my inside hand has that push-through bar. My outside hand is reaching long towards that foot bar. From here, we're coming into lateral flexion, so we're going to reach that arm up and over, reach out, try to find that length on this side, open up that left side body, close down that right side body, right hip to rib. We're not going to open our chest here. This is our first one, so just finding that length. Drop the shoulder, bend the arm. Reach through, reach that arm. Top arm is reaching long. Now from here, I want you to rotate that chest towards the clouds. Close it down. Bring that push through bar back towards your body as you laterally bring that spine back to straight. Last two. Stopping for that chest expansion as you rotate that chest towards the clouds. Bring it down. Last one. Open that chest and close it. Slowly bring that elbow back in, bringing your spine up nice and tall. We're going to go ahead, take that right foot. That right foot is going to come into a figure four. Both hands are coming onto that push through bar. Your left leg is going to come into a pigeon pose behind you or to a Z sit. I can only do a Z sit on this side because of my hip. Maybe I can. All right, so from here, when you're ready, you're going to go ahead. You're going to draw those abs in, tuck that chin towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself on down. Reach those arms long. Take a deep inhale. Slowly articulate yourself up on that exhale. Drop those shoulders as you come up. Let's go for 3 more. Tuck that chin, articulate yourself down. Find that length from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes. Last 2. Tuck that chin, dive up and over for that spine stretch. Reach forward, elongate. One more here, bend the elbows, bring it in, and last one. Slowly articulate yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Bring that push through bar towards the center. And from here, slowly bring it up and over. And from here, we are going to spin around and we are going to face our foot bar. Laying underneath our push through bar, we're going to go ahead, grab it up with our hands. Pull it down with our hands, sorry. Abs are drawn in, feet are flat on the floor. From here, we're going to begin with articulation bridges. So I want you to tuck that pelvis in towards your nose. Articulate yourself up, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to the top. Really squeeze at the top, push through those heels, squeeze those glutes tight. Keep that rib cage connected. Exhale, slowly roll it on down. Nothing's happening with the push through bar right now. We're just gently holding it with our arms, pushing vertebrae by vertebrae back into that carriage mat. We have 3 more here. Tuck that pelvis towards your nose. Slowly roll yourself on up. You will want to find your hips in line with your knees, your rib cage closed shut. Last 2. Last one here. Rolling that spine all the way down. When your bottom hits that ground, hold it there. From here, feet are staying on the floor. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. We're going to slowly roll ourselves up. As we roll ourselves up, we're going to keep our arms straight, push our arms up to the clouds. So when you're ready, take a big deep inhale to prepare. As you exhale, tuck that chin towards your chest and roll yourself on up. Keeping those feet down, reach through those arms. Exhale, roll it down. Bring that push through bar over your forehead, and then again push it up. Reach, tuck the chin towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself up, drop those shoulders back down your back. Reach, draw those abs in. Exhale. Roll it down. Bring that push through bar over your head. Again, last two. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Last one here. Slowly bring it on down, one vertebrae at a time. From here, you're going to let that push through bow come back up to neutral. Now from here, we're going to take both legs into tabletop. Same movements here, but practicing our teaser. If unable to do a teaser, bring one foot down or stay with the original version that we just did. So arms reaching long. Take a big deep inhale to prepare. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Exhale, slowly roll yourself on up. As you're rolling yourself up, extend those legs long. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll it down, one vertebrae at the time. Bend the elbows towards your forehead. Bring them back over the chest. And rinse and repeat. Last two. Last one here. When you find yourself in that teaser position, hold yourself there. Hold it here. We're going for 4 lower lifts. For 4, 3, for 2, last one. Find those legs up into teaser. Articulate yourself down. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Let that head find the mat. And slowly go ahead. Let that push through bar and feet can come down to the carriage. To the mat, sorry. All right, arms are staying right where they are on that push through bar. We're going back into those bridges. So from here, I want you to go ahead, take a big deep inhale. Go ahead, articulate yourself back. Lift yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Hold yourself there. Make sure those shoulders are back on that mat. From here, you're lifting your left leg to tabletop. Now hold that leg in tabletop. I just want you to bend and extend that leg. So extend it up to the clouds and bend. Extend and bend. One more here. Hold it up towards the clouds. Now from here, just lower, lift that leg. We have 4. Last one. Slowly bring that leg on down, bend the knee, put it down, lift the hips if they fell. Right foot coming to tabletop. Hold it here, lift the hips. You're going to extend the leg and bend the leg. Think about reaching through that hamstring as you extend the leg to the clouds and bend. Last 2. Last one. Hold it there. From here, lower lift. For 4, 3, are your shoulders still pressing down? For 2, last one, hold it up, bend that knee, place it down, take an inhale, slowly articulate yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. From here, relax those shoulders. Bring those legs to tabletop, or your feet can stay on the mat. One final time, tuck your chin towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself up into that teaser position. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and slowly come on up. Excellent. We are going to be turning around. All right, we are going to be turning around. So from here, we're going to turn. We're going to lay on our belly. We're going to grab the push-through bar. And then from here, we're going to go ahead, lay on our belly facing our tower. Now our hands are on this push-through bar. Our arms are reaching long, so it's all about the shoulders, keeping them in that neutral position. Now from here, push that pelvis into the mat. Your feet can be a little wider than hip distance, whatever comfortable on your back. Palms are pushing into that push-through bar. From here, I want you to go ahead, just like we've been doing all class. I want you to protract those shoulders, reaching them long. Right now, nothing's happening to your lower body. Your pelvis is pushing down. And retract those shoulders. Protract. And retract. So really working on those back muscles that keep us standing up straight, that support our spine to keep us standing upright. Last one. Now, when you retract those shoulders back, I want you to continue pulling that bar, push through bar towards your chest, come up into a swan. Keep your feet down here, come up as high as you can, but think about sending those shoulders back and drawing those abs in. Exhale, push yourself down. Release those shoulders as they elongate. Take an inhale. Lift that chest as you draw those shoulders back. Now this time, squeeze those legs, lift them up in the air, coming into a full body swan. Exhale, bring it down. Think about those shoulders reaching long. Shoulders back and down, reaching, legs are reaching. Trying to come up just a little bit higher for that back extension. Last one here, sorry. When you reach those arms on long, slowly go ahead. Let that bar come up over your head. From here, we're just going to transition. We're going to finish up our flow with the roll down bar. So I am just going to disconnect my spring from the push through bar. I'm going to take my long yellow spring, hang it from the top with my other yellow long spring, and connect the dowel bar. We're going to use the bar the same way we started here just to finish out this class. So you're going to hold the bar in between your hands. You're going to press the bar down towards your knees and resist it up. So think about those arms pressing down. Resist the springs up. It's just as much work the coming up as the coming down. Last 2. On this last one, when that bar comes up to neutral, I want you to tuck your chin towards your chest. I want you to slowly roll yourself on down. If you feel like you can go all the way down, lay your head down and pull that bar towards your chest. Resist it up. Tuck that chin towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself on up. Press the bar down towards your knees. Resist it up. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Slowly roll it down. Pull that bar towards your chest. Resist it up. Tuck the chin. And you're going to roll it up. We have 2 more just like this. When you stack yourself up nice and tall, press the bar down towards your knees or calves. Release. Tuck and roll. Make sure you drop those shoulders back and down. Pull the bar towards your chest. Stack the spine. Nice and tall. This is our last one here. Head comes down. Pull the bar towards your chest. Release that bar. Slowly roll yourself on up. Stack yourself up nice and tall. You can go ahead, let that bar go. I wanted to use that bar towards the end just to get a little bit deeper into those stretches that we've been working on this whole flow. Now from here, I'm going to have you straddle that carriage just like we did in the beginning. I'm going to have you take your left hand, bring it over to that right tower bar, just like we did with our opposite foot. And from here, you're going to reach that arm behind you. So your right arm is reaching behind you as you pull into rotation on this side. Relax the neck. Slowly, let's take that hand. We're going to switch to the other side. So now my right hand is coming over to the left corner. My left hand is going to reach behind me as I bend my elbow and try to pull with a traction stretch to the opposite side. Try to drop the neck, drop the shoulder. And let's do it again on the other side. Let's switch sides. Reach that arm behind you, drop yourself down, try to get deeper into that rotation. One more to the left. Do what feels good for you. If just laying down feels good to you from side to side, that's fine. Bring both hands back to each side of the tower that they belong. From here, extend yourself far enough out where your arms are reaching long. One more time, I want you to protract and retract those shoulders. Again, protract, retract. Bring those hands to the center. Go ahead, fold yourself in half, touch your forehead down to that mat. Take a deep inhale here. Last breath here. On your next inhale, slowly begin. Exhale, start rolling yourself up. Stacking that spine up, bringing those arms up and over your head. Interlace those hands, flip the palms up to the clouds. Take your chest, look bright to the clouds. Then the arms come up and open and down by your sides. Roll those shoulders. Bring one arm across your chest. Reach it across your body. Again, switch sides, left arm across my body. And then from here, we are all finished. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope your spine feels marvelous and you feel loose. And thank you again for joining me, and see you next time. Bye.